All right, let's get this train wreck going. We'll do it live. Oh, wow. What a day.
Tell
What
me
a day.
about it. Oh,
Yeah. Huzzah.
no. Rough one today. I haven't been feeling well.
Uh-oh. Yeah. I know someone else who isn't either. Not me. I'm feeling just fine. Well, that's the show.
Well, that was quick.
Rough day, eh?
Yeah, just stomach issues. Apparently, dinner didn't agree with me last night.
Oh, my.
Man,
Well,
I
you
was
did
fine
away with the
until.
smoothie. What did you have?
Huh?
You did away with the smoothie, or you said they weren't cutting it for energy. What'd you have today?
Oh no, I'm still doing them.
Well,
I haven't had
yeah, I kind of figured.
anything good. No, I ended up coming home early from work. I went
Did
in,
you now?
opened everything up, and stayed
Slacker.
for about 2 hours, and then ended up coming home.
Oh, wow. Well, I got a couple hours in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got the building opened up and all the alarms turned off before anybody got there. So
That takes about an hour or
no, but it takes I don't know about 20 minutes to get everything opened up and started, and then I go
right.
around and do different stuff, check different things.
Yeah. I
It's
have to
just a
go in
bunch of
early.
daily.
I have to go in early tonight.
Do you?
Apparently down to win. So don't know if I'm doing east or west side, but we will pew 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 kill those mosquitoes. You know what I mean?
There you go.
With reckless abandon.
Rex Christian, Vampire Hunter.
Well, yeah, the millions of vampires. Can you imagine going
hmm
up against millions?
Especially
Samson
with
would still
vampires
be
kind of
busy
cute.
slaying the heathens, if it was vampires, vampire mosquitoes, the size of Vespus,
Oh, there you go.
drain you with one jab, split
Just
second, go on to
spear
the
you
next
right through.
victim. Yeah, skewer you right through. Yeah, whoops, missed that one. Let's try again.
Whoops. A
Be
little
like
hard.
that Starship Trooper super brain. It just gets you straight in the head and sucks your everything out.
Yeah.
Brain.
Yeah.
That was quite. I mean, it looked fake as heck, but it was horrifying as hell.
Yeah. It was still a cool, very cool movie. I
It
liked
was a
it.
bad way to go. I mean, the guy didn't have a lot of brains to
Yeah.
begin with, but
Well,
yeah, but yeah, I was. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Well, let me think about that. I'll Jinsaki back to that. There are some dunderheads out there that I would like to see their brain sucked out in a thimble. Uh, but that's not up to me. I'll leave that. I'll leave that. I like. How's your stomach now?
Um, Still not
Still a
feeling
little
great.
queasy? Huh?
Yeah, I haven't been able to eat nothing yet today, so
Yeah.
I've just been trying to rest and get some sleep because I didn't sleep at all. I ended up like stomach trouble started not too long after I went to bed, and I was up all damn night. So
You think it was dinner?
I'm thinking it had to be something with dinner
Yeah. What
caffeine.
did you have?
Uh, Rosie made a Philly cheesesteak last night. It all tasted fine. Everything was good.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. I guess
No one else sick, huh? In the family? Like,
no, but I had something going on anyway. I
yeah.
had like swollen glands the last couple days and stuff, so I thought I might be coming down with something. So I
Really?
don't know. Yeah, that might have just been, coincidence that that was what I had for dinner.
Coinky dink. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you might rule out food poisoning then.
Oh, everybody else was fine. So
Right. That's what I'm saying. And
yeah,
usually that type of thing hits you for a day and then
yeah.
it's over.
Normally, yeah, stomach stuff like that is,
Yeah.
usually don't bother me for more than a day. So hopefully by tomorrow I'll be right as rain.
Yeah. Well, I've had a creative day.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And what were you up to today, Mister?
Well, went to the bank, got my balance, had a little bit more in there, got an Indiegogo infusion. That was
Oh, very
unexpected
nice.
nice. So I can ship a couple things tomorrow. No problem. Um, yeah, I've just been trying to devote it to writing and let Abby out, and enjoy the day a little bit. It's sort of wet and muddy out there, but it's beginning to dry. And while I was at the bank, there was a drop or two, small drop or two, like it was wanting to do something but didn't. And very windy. It's still kind of windy. I wonder how it's going to go tonight. How much I'm going to have to slow the truck up to. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. It's not my problem. If it's east side, I can get done. If it's west side, no way. Not with the time they're giving me. But I can get a good portion of it, and I can go in just about every section and do some, like the perimeter or something. I like to outline the perimeter a lot. That way, I either drive them away or I drive them inward to the core of the people
Oh,
into the neighborhoods and make it worse.
there you go.
Herd those mosquitoes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yesterday's was fun, man. Yesterday's broadcast was fun. 4 o'clock shadow. We had a
Oh,
great time. Got great views on it. If you hadn't seen yesterday's, you really ought to go check it out. It was a lot of fun.
yeah.
A lot of fun. We just laughed our butts off, didn't we?
Oh, I did.
Mm-hmm. Apex Comics was on with us for part of that, most of it. 60 views on it so far. So I'm glad a
Oh,
lot of people saw it, and enjoyed it.
well, hopefully they enjoyed it.
Yeah. Now keep the story flowing. That's what I've been doing today is writing. So that's kind of
Ah,
you know on
little
several
writing
stories.
reference.
As you well know, I'm writing on multiple stories at the same time, trying to draw it
Yeah.
all together. Been thinking about the origin of Geo story, momentum. I almost said Marvel.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't come on camera. There we go. See, my hair's done. I'm fresh out of the shower, fresh as a daisy, having my cup of coffee and lime juice.
Look at
Remembered to get my soda out of the freezer which when I
Oh, that's
first got it out a few minutes ago, it was almost an icy. Not quite. It was starting to crystallize.
nice and cold.
It's definitely nice and cold. Yeah. I'll take something like that. I'll drink about one of those and maybe something else at the end of the night. I mean, during the night while I'm spraying.
Yeah.
I'll get out. We might. I'll get out a couple times, maybe. To take a break. But other than that, it's go, go, go. Thunderbirds
Right.
go. And I'll let Abby out generally once. I'll have her pee before she gets in the truck, and then somewhere around the midway,
Hey,
I'll find a good spot. Hey, Apex, got your soda pop out of your freezer? Yep. There's an echo in here. So you think you're hoping you'll be good to go for work tomorrow, huh? And stomach problem issues,
yeah, I
hopefully.
got a message from the boss today. He was out today because he had to go have a.
Uh-oh.
They found something on his neck like a week ago.
Like a goiter or an assist or something?
He thought it was a cyst or something, and then apparently the doctors took a sample and tested it, and then next thing I know, he was like, "Yep, I'm not gonna be there next Monday because I gotta go in and get this surgery on my neck." And I was like,
removed, yeah. Well,
they probably.
I guess they sent it off for tests to see if it was cancerous, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the
Hey,
test
Wiley.
come back and said it was not good. So
Wiley J. Draws in the house. A lot of time,
hey,
I'll think of great dialogue for my comic while in bed or driving them. When I try to write it down, I lose some of it. This happens to you, Rex. I try and write it down as quickly as possible. I'll get it in bits and pieces. Sometimes I will not want to wake up and draw. I usually try and keep a pen, paper everywhere I'm at, pretty much, especially by the bed. Sometimes when I'm really cruising along with my thoughts, I don't want to stop and even write a great idea down. I need to wake myself up, write it down, and go on. That can be kind of choppy for sleeping, because when it's really flowing, it's like you're not really getting a lot of rest. But yeah, I like that relaxed state of mind. Usually when I because I wanted to do a stream last night, Shadowhawk, but it's like, it's Sunday and I need to rest and piddle, whatever, take a little bit of time out for myself, for my sanity. So I did, and then got up, and it was, I was well rested and creative, think, on certain things, and just kind of trail where my mind takes me and write it down. I'm thinking of getting a tape recorder. Yeah, that's a good way.
Yeah, tape recorder is a good idea.
I've done that. I had one for college, a small one. It really wasn't that clear. I mean, if you're going to get one, invest in a good one. Get a good one to dictate in, and I've often thought that too. I generally use a shorthand way of writing. I don't know shorthand, but I use certain words I can shorten. I do, as long as I know what it says. And I'm talking about common words like you. I'll just put the letter U. Not always, but I don't want to remain in my left hemisphere of my brain. I want to be in my right hemisphere of my brain, the creative side. But now you can be both. You can be in that creative side and be writing. But I do think the more you write, down, you're kind of using that left side, because that's what controls your speech, controls your more logical side. Your creative side is a little bit more impressionable, shapes, forms, creativity, less defined things.
Yeah.
Mike Grell uses a tape recorder for his writing. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
I know that uh, the guitarist for Rolling Stones, I think it was, or maybe it was Paul McCartney. I think it was the guitarist for Rolling Stones, though. He wrote one of their big hit songs, "Drunker Than Hell." Woke up, wrote it, went to sleep, got up, and it was written. And forgotten about. So when you're in the
Absolutely.
moment, if you don't capture the moment, it's like a sunset. It's gone if you don't capture it, right?
Yeah, it
Same
can
thing
be.
with writing. Your inspiration, your and you need to have a good mental frame of mind always, anyway. But and I know that's difficult to do when you're working hard, or that's why I kind of try and trim. I know what works best for me, which is kind of like trimming away. Well, I've got to do this and this and this and this and that. Well, if you got to do this, and this and this, you're not going to get a lot of writing done. You're not going to get a lot of art done. So, yeah, we all want to get to the point where we have time. And I'm not great at segmenting time. Okay, do this on Monday, do this on Tuesday, whatever. But I have been thinking along those lines, like
Yeah.
Monday would be a good time because I'm coming off to write like I did today, because you're coming off the weekend, and uh, you're well rested. Hopefully, you didn't overdo it on the weekend. Driving seems to be my best time for ideas. I do that. Of course, I'm out driving about
Mm.
7 hours a night or so. Um, so yeah, I have time to think. That's why I didn't mind riding, on a riding mower when we had one, and doing the yard. I mean, it's work, but you have time to think
Mhm.
and kind of get off into your own world, plus you're accomplishing something while you do it. It's not like you're idle. Your mind's, but if you drive a lot, it becomes second nature. Maybe you throw caution to the wind even. Uh, you need to be a safe driver for sure. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
practice makes
Don't get too
perfect. I
lost
don't
in
know
your own
about
head.
you. No one's a perfect driver, because you have to drive defensively. You have idiots out there, just like the guy that almost trashed my new truck, totaled it.
Right.
Which, if he'd waited half a millisecond, I mean, if he'd have waited less than a minute, he would have had the green light. Because when I entered in the four-way, it was turning yellow. Enough for me to get in on yellow, but he
Right.
cut me off. I need my current abilities with my younger amount of free time. Yeah. Well, that's a fantasy.
Yeah.
Challenge yourself. I find a lot, and you can ask Shadowhawk. I send a lot of posts and things that I might not want to use, that kind of gives me an idea or direction or something, but I'll send him posts. Uh, or store it somewhere, right?
Mhm.
Elsie, I'll send things on the phone because I don't have anything to write with, so okay, here's a title, or here's a something, and send it to him. And a lot of my texts don't make sense, but he knows I do that. Uh, but I can revisit that later. Hey, Death Pusher. John
Hey, what's
Byrne
up?
designates his writing and drawing schedule whenever he's working on comics. Writing on Mondays, layouts on Tuesdays, final pencils on Wednesdays, etc. Well, hey, and Smoking Wraith in the house. Hey, Smoking. Uh, You want to say hi to everybody, Shadowhawk, or are you going to do it like 5 minutes later?
I'll do 5 minutes later. Hey, everybody.
Okay. Hey, everybody. That covers everyone. There you go.
I said hi to Wiley and everybody already. Pusher,
Yeah.
how you doing, sir? Apex.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not
Oh,
a
smoking
scheduled
right.
type
Hey,
of
smoking.
guy. I would like to,
I
smoking
didn't
race.
see smoking. What's
Smoking
up,
race.
smoking?
What did I say? Smoking house? Smokehouse? Smoking Wraith in the house, he says. In the house. It's great to see Death Pusher. Apex, Wiley, all you guys. We're getting back to no female representation.
Uh-oh. It comes and goes.
Although I think we're doing pretty good on that front. I think Hen came in, yesterday? Carrie, some others, maybe Fanta.
Yeah,
So
Fanta was in it.
I remember when I couldn't get one girl in here. And I wasn't being creepy. Although I can be, according to women. Skin that smoke wagon. Skin that smoke wagon. That's a great saying. Yeah. Skin that smoke wagon. From Tombstone. Get busy. Let me slap you like a little child. Oh, no, wait, that's abuse. I would have said be yatch, but, didn't want to. I mean, maybe that's why I run the women off. But a lot of females on Hen's channel today. Well, I mean, that's primarily what I think she attracts over there. And I'm here. Hi, Carrie says. Carrie is in the house.
Hey, Carrie.
Sometimes she's our only female representative. But what's male and female. I mean, not that I'm questioning what's male and female. I know what's male and female, but I mean, what does it matter? Unless you're going to like hook up. And some people would say it doesn't really matter anyway. Just because they hook up kind of differently than the norm.
Okay.
Get myself in trouble here, Shadow.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Yeah. So, yeah. Tomorrow's my mother's birthday, so hopefully I can catch my brother over there and
Funny.
meet up with both my mother. Big surprise, Adam Lawless says, for those who back the Kill Journal Finch dossier. The first 8 pages of Jawbone Death will be included with the exclusive edition. Get ready for carnage, baby, he says.
Oh.
And I had to get Adam Lawless on.
Yeah.
Let me just pull this up. Wait a minute.
Wait. Dan?
Huh? What? Dance, monkey dance? What the? Oh.
No, you said Lawless. Dan Lawless? There's an
Adam Lawless. Oh, did I say Dan?
No, you said Adam, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I meant Adam. Check that out. That's going to be a Kickstarter thing. I like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Almost looks like something Skits or
yeah, it does.
Roco Fruit might do.
Well, I tell you, that's the way comics need to go. I mean, not everything, because if you're talking George Perez or John Byrne, there's going to be plenty of those. There's going to be plenty of Clint. Things like the Superiors with Clint and the Company Men with Kemosabe. There's going to be, the Bucklers out there. There's going to be the Alex Rosses out there, but I do think it needs to go into an artistic bent more. Now not for just the sake of being artistic bent, but thinking out of the box.
Right.
There you go. Some John
Well, you want
Buscema
to have,
drawing.
lots of different styles.
Yeah, you want lots of different styles, and we get a lot of this John Buscema stuff, Oi Oi Savaloy. Have you said that yet?
Of course.
Oh, I missed it. Yay, our first female. Apex. It's matters at the Sadie Hawkins dance. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I don't know anymore. I mean, guys hooking up with guys, girls hooking up with girls, and pretty soon, if there'll be animals involved. Just saying.
Wow.
Either women with too much testosterone or some guys with. Well, I don't
Without
know that
enough.
that's a problem with guys anymore. Robert Geronimo says Velcro patches are in. All backers of the Blood Ram merchandise campaign will get a patch with their order.
Oh, very cool.
And he says
Dang
there's
it.
still time to back the merch. There's the patch there.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
So what's a Velcro patch? I mean, you
can either attach it permanently or you can Velcro it, like if you've got the Velcro already built on.
All right.
Just pop it right on.
Welcome to the show, White Nipple.
Oh, come on.
You bounced out for a little second.
Real.
Look, the caption to this, and I want to show you this. It might help you out with tomorrow's work because I can already tell you're not going to be feeling it when you go in. When your work is hard, but you're smart. Are you paying attention, Shadowhunt?
What's that?
I knew it.
Noisy car drive by.
Okay. When the work is hard, but you're smart. Here you go. A video for Shadowhawk Porter that might help him out tomorrow.
All right.
He's even yawning. Didn't even have to put a quarter in.
Wow. How about that? Yeah.
Free ride. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that old cartoon where the sheepdog and the wolf
go
to work and clock in, and wolf gets all beat up. Yeah.
I forget what the
dog.
Yeah, they actually had like regular names. Sam and something.
Yeah. Yeah, the other day, I mean, check this out, man. We used to have a sense of style and design. This is an Art Nouveau elevator. Today, it's all like, it's a rectangle. Yeah, and we could have beauty. We could have beauty. I know that there's a guy on Twitter that's like, they're formulaically sterilizing society, and life used to be design everywhere, from the signs to the architecture and stuff, and there was beauty in society, but now it's all like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would get in an elevator like that today. It's like, how old is this? 200 years old? Does it still work? Well, I
want to make sure I see a couple people go up and down in it first.
Yeah, and then a third try, yeah,
probably. That's when the cable breaks.
That's when the cable breaks. Yeah. Well, we just oiled it last week.
Yeah.
I need to
Crazy?
find
You killed some
Kroll. I
stuff?
need to find Kroll and watch it again. It's been a little while.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Kroll
that
was
one
a
in
fun movie.
years.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Look how young Leland looks back there.
Yeah.
Cyclops in the swamp. You got a cool. You got to admit that was a cool blade.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
You know,
They had like,
it was made. It was kind of made at the time, kind of like when Flash Gordon was, where the sets were really. I mean, look at this. This could be back in the 1920s with German expressionism.
yeah.
You know, they just don't do things like this anymore. Maybe one that did was David Bowie's movie, Labyrinth,
Yeah.
if I
Labyrinth.
remember right. Yeah, great movie. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Every U.S. town looks the same nowadays. Yeah, love Art Nouveau. Yeah, it had style. Sword and Sorcery was one of my faves too. Yeah. What was the other one? Dragon Quest. What was it? Dragon came out around the same time, early 80s.
Might have been Dragon
Huh?
Quest? No. I'm not
Dragon
sure.
something.
The movie or
Yeah, the movie.
um
You know the thing.
was it
To
Dragon
quote Joe
Slayer?
Biden,
No, what
Kroll,
might have been
very
Dragon
good.
Slayer.
Dragon Slayer. That's it, Wiley.
Yeah, that's the one.
Kroll, very
Thank
good
you, Wiley.
sci-fi movie and underrated. Absolutely. It's kind of like Last Starfighter, or that one with where the alien and the human are crashed, and they came out in the early 80s too. There were some good ones.
Oh yeah, Enemy
Dillard
Mine.
says, of course, I suppose that's course there. He misspells. Of course, they don't do things like this anymore. It's out of style. Wow.
Yeah.
Enemy Mine. Yes. Very good. Enemy Mine. That was a good one. Welcome to the show, Mr. Belmont. Jason Belmont.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, Justin?
I was just eating.
Oh,
Wow.
good. Now this has some style to it. Some of that old German expressionism. Look at that. That's from Mandy's project.
Okay.
The
Jack
vampire.
River?
Yeah. Except he kind of pixelated the last panel there and said spoiler. But it definitely, with the staircase going upward, it has a Dracula vibe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
Very yeah.
Dragonheart with Dennis Quaid and Sean Connery.
Yeah, that's a different one, I think. But
yeah, Reign of Fire. Now that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, Dragon Slayer was the one I was thinking about. Mike Walters in the house. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
What's going on besides eating, Justin?
I just been busy. I've had family in town for like almost 10 days.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Well, not all, like different times. My mom came out here with my sister and my nephew, and then my older brother came like a couple days later, and then he's been staying. So just a lot going on.
Right.
And then my car got hit by a rock on the highway, and it cracked my windshield, so I had to claim today.
Wow.
It's not a big deal. It just get filled in with some silicone or whatever they use, glue or whatever it is.
They get some kind of filler now.
Sorry, Mike. You know, usually on Sundays it's like time off. A little bit of time off for me. Not always, not always.
Yeah.
Check this out.
I'm enjoying my alone time right now.
If you're a writer, you have to have time to think, I
usually do all my thinking at night. Just get really high and just worry about everything.
Here's a castle, or I don't know if you call it a castle, but they do in Dublin, Ireland.
Uh
Would you live there?
huh.
I don't
It's
know
got an
how he
elevator.
built. That had been a hell of a way to build something, man. I don't know.
It is, isn't it? I might stay overnight there. I mean,
Yeah, I spend like the weekend.
the weekend,
Yeah,
right? I mean, there's not. You
like a
step
bed
out
and
on the
breakfast
front
thing.
porch and you fall to your doom. I mean, what fun is that?
Fall off a 400-foot cliff.
Matt Barr retweeted this: insane reality leaks. Remember the story of the submarine and the going down the Titanic that was in the news just a couple of weeks ago, and now
Yeah.
you don't hear anything about it. Well, this is a simulation showing what happens to the human body in a submersible implosion.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So you can just project what happened to that father and son and all the other people in that.
Liquefaction. Oh,
Only on Choppy Ass Theater. Basically, it liquefies your body.
yep.
Wow.
Damn.
It's basically like Dr. Manhattan killing you.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Wow. Oh. The only good thing about that is they say it's super fast.
I want to meet the guy that brought back the footage. How did they know? Wow,
Oh,
they
they
even
found
put
the
the little sub in there. You
yeah.
know,
Oh,
like,
they found
yeah, we
the
made this.
pieces of the stuff.
Yeah. Well, apparently there were a lot of pieces.
Oh yeah.
Never call your ship the Titanic or your son Judas, I would say.
Yeah.
We met Judas yesterday on the at the end
Don't
of
name your
Chosen.
boy too.
Oh, maybe you were talking to Apex, yeah, Mike,
What's that?
or both of us. He was like getting high and getting by, huh, Justin?
Yeah. Living the
Yeah,
dream.
living the dream. Yeah.
There you go.
You know, one
How you
reason
guys
I
been doing?
collect. I've been writing today, and um,
Yeah, I just been feeling like poop all day.
yeah, literally, he came home
Yeah.
early from work with an upset stomach.
It's not been good.
But I don't know
Smoke
if
some
it should have
weed.
been made of titanium or not. I mean, but
Yeah, it wasn't
they just
tested, right? They didn't test the.
they should after every dive they should
Yeah, I forget what.
test for micro
I think
cracks.
it had been
Yeah,
down a few times. I'm not sure.
yeah, and that was probably the problem. It weakened it to the point, and it doesn't
Right.
have to take much. If it's everything's not copacetic and in balance, boom, you're liquefied.
Oh yeah. Any
You're
any
crushed
little structural integrity on that thing at that kind of pressure, and you're done.
under that pressure, right? Now, one reason to collect reprints are the dope covers that you can only get, you know, with some of those reprints. There's an Art
Yeah.
Adams classic X-Men.
There are some good classic X-Men covers.
Yeah,
I might have
and
that one.
they're generally newer, right? I mean, they were done at the time when they reprinted it, but with the new cover.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that that's out there, you know. But there
Yeah,
was
I'm
some good.
shocked.
That one's 1986 because it's a Marvel 25th anniversary cover.
No. Yeah, I was trying to remember what year they started doing those.
Well, that's issue number 6 from February 1987. So
Okay.
I guess
Yeah.
1986 is when they started Classic X-Men, reprinting
Right.
that.
Sounds about right.
I think that's the
Yeah.
year I started collecting comics, like 86 or 87.
Mm-hmm. New action figures from Super 7 are in stock and ready to ship. A couple Bruce Lee figures, new
Really?
Bruce Lee figures.
Wah!
Them guys.
Wah!
You got it. There you go. That's that yellow jumpsuit from his last movies.
Oh yeah,
Iconic.
yeah.
Just black pants and a white shirt on the other.
Those are actually pretty good action figures for Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the yellow jumpsuit.
Yeah.
You
they
know,
look
the Bruce
classic,
Lee
yeah.
needs to have a lot of articulation.
What was
on
that? Enter the Dragon, right?
Yeah, Enter the Dragon. Yeah, that was the one they put
Is he
together
wearing
after
Asics?
his death. Huh?
Is he wearing Asics? Shoes.
Oh,
Well, he's got the yellow tennis shoes, and yeah, he's
yeah. I'm not. They might be, yeah.
like slipper shoes on the other one. Turn around.
Oh,
Yeah. Now, if you put interchangeable hands and heads, that's pretty cool.
yeah. It'd be
With-
pretty
with
cool if you
Bruce
could
Lee.
like change his facial expression.
Yeah, or how he, karate chop or fist or, change all
Mhm.
that stuff out. Here's an Elliot Rodriguez Ninja Turtle sketch card. I've been working on a lot of sketch cards recently. It's not too bad. Like the hatching in the back and everything. Colorize that. That'd look pretty dope.
Yeah, I like
Looks
that
pretty
kind of
dope
style
already.
for the turtles. I don't know what they're doing in that new movie.
And I know. I
Yeah.
remember when they first came out, they had the floppy noses.
I remember seeing it on the shelf, and I just, I saw it, but I never bought it. And then it kept selling out. They kept making more and more print runs, going to like 10th printing, whatever it was, and I just never bought it. I wish I did. I could have bought like a second or
2000
third print.
I really, I don't know how I came across it, Shadow, but I think it was a tweet that Ethan sent out. But his 2023 all caps comics and CG apparel. I bought like 3 of the t-shirts and I think a beanie recently. It closed out, I think, yesterday.
Yeah.
100
Yeah. I think
final total 121, 46, 462, 1,630 backers showing, and it closed out in January. So I didn't even realize it was out there. So on some of this stuff, it takes a while for you even to know that the campaign's around. I mean, you assume people know, and I went into a chat once and they were going, go sign up for Devil Flyer Ashcan. Now, granted, I only had a sign up for about a month and a half and launched it early. I didn't have a long sign up, but I said, no, it's already in demand.
Yeah.
Oh, well, go back. People, you just assume people know, but they don't know unless they're paying
No,
close attention.
It's
Bruce
easy to
Lee,
lose track.
24 points of articulation at least.
Yeah,
He probably had more than that in real life.
I'd want to have the hand with just the one finger up so you could do the little finger wag pose like he used to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go there. Yeah, so I guess great. I'm, dropping those links in Twitter and other social media help direct people, and glad he did, so that I was able to get in on that. And get some apparel, because I was probably, when it did launch in January, I just didn't pay that much attention or have the funds. And so glad to get in. He says all the stuff's there. And I kind of thought it was going to be sent out here pretty soon anyway. So glad to get in on that. And I'm actually going to wear these shirts and stuff. Shadowhawk, I got them to wear on the show.
Cool. There you go.
Yeah.
Spiffy.
Not going to do it like cash grabs, or I have a Super Dad t-shirt. I think those maybe one or two. I haven't bought a lot of t-shirts. I know you have a whole bunch, and you wear yours.
I have some, but I never got a chance to wear them very often. I don't know.
Yeah, I wear mine on the weekend, like when I'm going to the grocery store. Running
Did you
errands,
know
stuff
that
like
Morbius did concept art on Tron, the original Tron in 1982?
that. Mobius?
No.
Yeah.
Mobius?
No, I
Yeah,
did not. Yeah.
Morbius, but Mobius, yes. There's one of his designs. Wild, isn't it? Love
Mhm.
the original Tron. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good one. For
You
its
know, for
time,
the
it was
time.
really good.
And the game was a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah, I used to like playing the game in the old arcade.
Yeah. Here's the Outer Limits, the galaxy being. I watched that not too long ago. Initial alien footage flipped negative into final special effects. Where he looks uh, just really weird, and it was just basically like a plastic, real slick, where you get a lot of highlights. Can't make it any bigger because that was a GIF. I didn't realize it was a GIF, but you can see the difference there.
Oh yeah, well,
Right's where it appeared. So, real slick costume, and then just reverse the image. Did look like some energy being walking around.
yeah, kind of cool.
Watch any good movies or anything lately, Justin? What are you watching for
Good
entertainment?
movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, we watched the Mario movie a little while
yeah.
ago.
What'd you think about that?
I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah,
I thought it was better than Sonic.
yeah.
I didn't get the
Sonic the
whole like
Hedgehog. Yeah,
Sonic had like a owl mother or something. What the hell was that all about?
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't seen either one.
I don't know. It was so weird. And then the second one, I couldn't even watch it all. I didn't really. I don't know. I didn't really like it that much.
Yeah.
The first one was all right though.
Hey, Jonas.
hey Jonas. Morbius, of course. That I watched Morbius. Bought
No,
it
I
the
didn't
other
watch
day.
that.
I
Oh,
bought
we
it.
saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah. How
How
was
was that?
I enjoyed that. I liked that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Galaxy
not
Defenders, Limits
too
episode.
sold out or anything.
It was kind of like an origin, story for Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
All right, Justin,
Yeah, I like Rocket.
I'm gonna go through these real quick with you, and you tell me if you have them or not. Marvel premiere featuring Black Panther.
No, I
So
don't have that.
Rages.
No, I don't have that one.
Very.
Yeah, I didn't
quick
start
clip.
collecting until like the 90s. I only have. Let
Conan.
me see what else you got. No, I don't have many Conan.
Not very many Conan. Alpha Flight number
No.
1.
I
Oh,
have
yeah,
some
got
Alpha
that.
Flight. I
Yeah.
don't think I have the first issue though.
Yep.
That came out
I got
when
that.
I had my comic book store, and I actually sold that to people.
Yeah, cool.
I like
and
the Alpha
then-
Flight though.
And we looked at
Yeah,
the other
Alpha
one the
Flight
other
was good.
day with the Punisher on the cover. Check this out: the lighter issue with Nightcrawler.
Yep, I got that one too.
Ooh,
I don't have that one, but I do have some Spider-Man stuff.
yeah, Amazing Spider-Man, the bestseller in all time. I mean, in all times, I should say. 1981. There you go, Kitty Pryde leaving. This is after the
Oh,
John
yeah.
Byrne and
Not sure if
Terry
I have that one, but I have a bunch of X-Men.
You do? Okay. Avengers, the court martial of Yellow Jacket. I remember buying that.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. I don't.
I
Yeah,
think
it's a
that was
classic
for.
issue.
that.
I think that was abusing his wife, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, the Wasp.
Yep.
Power Man and Iron Fist. That's always been a good cover. I don't know. Maybe Barry Larkin is my
Oh, I
guess.
got that one. Yeah.
That painted it.
Mm-hmm. That was a good one. I had to pick that up.
Marvel Tales. That's a John Romita Sr. cover. Captain Britain also in there. Wow. Battles the Dark Reaver. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think I have that.
Yeah, that was a marriage issue with this Mirage character. That was. I have the original, but it's not in very good shape. You know, with the Mirage character. It's like, you know, spine ticks galore. Also, 1981. You probably have this one, of course. Shadowhawk ROM, number 24.
I never got into ROM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Rom.
Nova and the New Champions. Was there a New Champions? I guess there was. Wow.
Yeah.
Going up against a bunch of Skrulls there. Oh, I did buy this when it came out. Incredible Hulk. This is the first appearance of the Rangers that had the original Knight Rider. I don't know that it was called, or not, or I'm sorry, Ghost Rider.
Yep. And
Red Wolf.
Is that Red Wolf? Yeah.
Red Wolf, maybe Twister.
Man, look at how great Marvel Comics used to be.
Oh yeah, that's Al Milgrom cover.
Cool.
The covers were incredible. Just
yeah, they were dramatic. Here's For Your Eyes Only, James Bond.
Not that.
In 1983 here, New Teen Titans. These were great. George Perez.
Probably have that one.
Thunder and Lightning, maybe. Here's a Gil Kane cover, penciled and inked by him. Superman. Batman. Jungle Jeopardy.
don't have that one.
Don't know.
I have some Neil Adams
the artwork
back issues.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, that's cool. Gotta collect. Wait. Don't do that. Huzzah. Oh, come on. All right. Start.
I done lost.
Done lost it thanks to technology.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Computer's there to make your life easy.
Yeah, I'll show you some. I'll show you an old comic book. It was drawn a long time ago. No, I won't.
Galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, I was going to show you an old fish fossil, but it's one of those art. Click on it, and it's the link. You know, all the interesting stuff has an article. Tank Ferret Schilling, 21 Demons, The Rise over on Find My Comic. Go check that out.
Yeah, it looks good.
How about a little footage of a movie I'm unaware of? Looks pretty interesting. Star Virgin. You ever seen Star Virgin?
Star Virgin?
Yeah. Here's a segment from Star Virgin on Choppy Ass Theater. Ooh. That looks like Apex's character, the creep. Likes to lick his victims. And his victims is always female. Swinging on his tongue.
The giant froggy.
Like the suction cup fingers. Gonna cut his tongue off. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, got it.
Pretty neat that they used the crucifix there. He's all tied up, bondage. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Going into action, grab that tongue. That's what that needs to happen to Venom and Carnage. Every time they stick their tongue out, just grab that big old thing. And
no, Eric, just left.
What's Eric say? Eric and Boyd? Is this live or not?
This is live. Did you say it was a replay?
No, I didn't. don't
We're
remember.
live.
We're live. Yeah, I mean that's what I
think we're
said
live.
when we went on. Say, we'll do it
I feel
live.
somewhat alive.
Yeah, somewhat alive. You should really feel alive. Just hugging the porcelain.
Oh no, I haven't been doing
You
that
should
for a while.
know that you're alive.
Still not feeling
Yeah.
just blah.
You need to eat
Getting to the
like
point where I'm
soup,
Yeah, I gotta
something
have some soup
really
or
easy
something.
on your stomach. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta
Yeah,
go
I
get
had Taco Bell for you.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, I saw where this one guy ordered $600 and something worth of Taco Bell, and that was just one place. This guy's got more
It
money
wasn't
than
me.
sense.
Wow.
But someone stole my credit card number somehow and then ordered Taco Bell at like 2 or 3 different Taco Bells.
This is his list here. Jason Steen listed this. Look how much stuff now this isn't all eating places, but most of it is. Quite a list. His number one, he says, I really find this stat hard to believe. Just exported my DoorDash data to confirm I spent $25,000 last year just on that. Well, you're an idiot.
Wow.
Jason. How is
I used to
anyone
get
living on
DoorDash for
40K
free,
a
Rex.
year? He says, how is anyone living on 40K a year? Some of us are living on less than that. And Ricada Law posted that and said, why would you DoorDash Hooters?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. $603 at Taco Bell, $387 at Red Lobster, Applebee's, Grill and Bar, $360, Captain D's Seafood Kitchen, $355, Pablo's Mexican Restaurant, $318, Krispy Kreme Donuts, $310, Luigi's Pizza, $290, Hardee's, $285. This guy didn't eat very well.
Sorry,
Oh,
I don't know.
Charlie's Restaurant and Bar, $182. Krispy Kreme again. Don't know why he didn't combine those. $140. PetSmart. So apparently he has a pet. $129. Wicked Good Sandwiches, $126. I can't be that wicked good. They're way down on the list. Bojangles Chicken and Biscuits, $124. Walgreens, $118. Bubba Coos Burritos, $106. Going Fishing, I don't know what that is. I guess a sports thing. $86. Zaxby's, $84. Tater Heads LLC, $80.
Wait,
Steak and Shake.
Be right back, guys.
Steak and Shake, $79. Tropical Smoothie Cafe, $70. Dollar General, that surprises me, $65. Laredo's Burrito and Taco Shop, $63. Inactive Store, Do Not Edit, don't know what that is, $58. And Drake's, don't know what that is, $53. But that's his list of what he spent.
who DoorDashes pet food, dog food?
Well, who DoorDashes Dollar General? or I mean, I could see Walgreens, but I mean, Subway.
I used to get DoorDash for free because during the pandemic, people would order it, right? And then they would not ask them what building number, I guess, because they would bring it to the right unit number, but the wrong building, and I would get it.
Yeah.
And it would be like, what's it called? The contactless delivery. So they just leave it. And once it's left at somebody else's door, they can't like go back and then re-deliver it. And you can't even call anyone. There's no phone number on there. It doesn't even tell you where the food is from. You can tell sometimes, but it doesn't tell you like who the name of the customer is or anything. No receipt. So there's no way to bring the food back, and they wouldn't want it even if you could bring it back.
Now with DoorDash, you tip, right? You tip with that.
I think they tip beforehand, yes.
Yeah. I mean, this guy's complaining, okay, so obviously he makes $40K a year. He must be young. Fairly young, probably. $25,000 a year. And he's like, who can live on $40K a year? Well, you're an idiot. Don't DoorDash every freaking thing. especially like the Dollar General store. You know,
Well, if
jeez.
you own your own house, you know, and you got no debt, and you live, you
Right.
know, not too crazy, and you can live off 40 grand.
Well, I mean, I mean, he's saying who can do this, and he's obviously doing it, and he's complaining about it. So I don't know.
That's what Americans do. We complain.
I guess here's a Gil Kane Conan cover that he.
I like Barry
Yeah.
Windsor Smith when he did Conan.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so we back to where I was. Just go to the image there. There we go. Saga of the Swamp Thing, number 18. That is right before Alan Thomas Yates cover here. That's right before
Oh, I like
Alan.
that guy. That guy's a good artist.
Yeah, I do too.
I
Yeah,
remember that one.
especially on his Swamp Thing. What else did Thomas Yates work on? I'm not sure.
Conan, I believe, didn't he?
Was it? Okay, maybe.
Oh, really? Wow. I'd like to see his
I don't know
Conan.
how many issues.
1975, Amazing Spider-Man. 158. Iron Fist, number 1. Going up against Iron Man there. Still smashing first issue. Good thing he's made of iron.
Yeah.
Captain America and the Falcon going up against the dreaded Stilt Man, the Trial of the Falcon. And I think I had this one. I really like this one. This is Jack Kirby cover with skulls. Whatnot. I believe that's Kirby.
Is it?
No, I take that back. I think that's Gil Kane too. That's Gil Kane.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Gil Kane with just maybe John Romita inks. I'll check that out. I think I do have their. I think I lifted this up. That's X-Men. These indexes are great, guys. You gotta get them, man. If you don't have those indexes, you ain't black. You know what they say? Comic book shame you. Also from 1975, I always thought that this was a cool Kirby cover. Going up against Priester John. That was a character out of Fantastic Four. Marvel 2-in-1, number 12. I think that's probably one that I need for my collection to complete my Marvel 2-in-1s. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that.
Yeah, I don't have that one. I've got quite a few 2-in-1s, but
I always loved this. I believe it was ran in the ads at the time. That's a Gil Kane cover, giant size. Doctor Strange number 1. And that's Gil Kane right there.
Yeah,
there's some Bruce Lee action going on.
Yeah,
another Jack Kirby there. Reprint.
Oh,
they didn't do. I don't know in this Marvel Greatest Comics. I just think that they probably used the Kirby covers. They didn't do any original covers. It seems like on that reprint. 1980. There's John Byrne. If I remember right, maybe Rubenstein did the inks on his Captain America covers.
Yeah, might have been.
I love this one, and I think this is a good one with Madam Web. People need to buy her first appearance, whatever that was.
Madam Web.
Madam Web, yep.
Yeah, Madam Web.
I'll pass.
Michael Golden. Well, she's going to make it into the movies. So.
Never a big fan.
Micronauts.
Did you hear Taylor Swift was going to join the Marvel Comic Universe, whatever, cinema,
No.
or what's that character's name that plays in a band? Man, I can't think of her name now.
Dazzler?
Oh wow. Apex said that was the first one. Madam Web sucks. Well,
I'm too high for this. What's the hell is her name?
You're not thinking of
Oh, you're
Dazzler,
high.
Smith
are you?
drew a issue with it when
I think we lost.
she's a rock star.
There he is.
Oh, Dazzler?
Yeah, Dazzler. How the hell can I
Yeah.
remember that? Supposedly Taylor Swift's gonna play Dazzler.
I bought
I don't know
this
if that's a
one.
rumor.
This is a Walt Simonson cover.
Yeah. Oh,
1980. The Hulk. It wasn't the rampaging Hulk anymore, Shadowhawk. It was just called the Hulk, number 23.
oh well.
I just thought the cover was so dope. I bought it. Walt
don't remember
Simonson
this one.
cover. Yeah, I bought that back in 1980.
Got a little
I
psychedelic
bought
feel.
this. That's Michael Golden cover, Savage She-Hulk number 10. He did some of the covers to that. I don't remember Marvel Preview Bizarre Adventures 2. Don't remember that as a title. Because they did have a Bizarre Adventures, but
I'm not
maybe
familiar with Bizarre
that was
Adventures.
it's really it was really Marvel. Well, Bizarre Adventures had its own title, and this is actually Marvel Preview, but it says Bizarre Adventures 2. So, I had forgotten about this. A Marvel Super Special magazine about the movie Xanadu, the illustrated story.
Oh god.
Wild, huh?
Yeah.
Who's the
There's a
guy
lot
in
of
the
those
hat?
back in the
That's
day.
not the guy that was on Alice, is it? Is that the actor from Alice?
I can't tell,
That
man. The
played
picture's too small.
Prayed the Cook? Yeah, it's too small. And he's too high. So, moving on. 1982, New Teen Titans, another George Perez. Yes.
Yeah, I miss George Perez.
I do too. Another Gil Kane here on Superman. He inked that as well.
Yeah.
A great Garcia Lopez cover of Batman.
Vic Morrow. Yeah, there you go.
Ha ha, bats. Look. Looks like this will be our final face-off. Batman's ass is in the Joker's mouth. Just saying. I think I did buy this one for some reason. Maybe I got it later. Probably in back issues. Yeah, I mean, talk about black sensitive cover.
Gold face. I don't remember.
You don't buy
gold
if
face.
you don't buy. Oh yeah. I want to bring this back to comics. Check out all the little things I used to put on covers. That made it exciting. Just the little bullets, little logos and stuff.
Yeah, I thought about putting First Smoking issue or something on my Smokes comic,
There you go.
but I never did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I showed you the cover yesterday, Shadowhawk, of In the Days of the Mob, that Jack Kirby magazine that's kind of obscure from the early 70s. This is the splash page, In the Days of the Mob content page.
Oh yeah, didn't Kirby do that?
Okay.
Yeah, Kirby did that. Yeah, had a lot of photography and stuff in it. It's pretty interesting. A lot of people don't know about that book that Kirby did.
I've heard of it. I think I bid on a page
Gene
before.
Kelly?
I tried to win
Gene Kelly in Xanadu? Was that
auction.
Gene Kelly? Really? Wow, Mr. Singing in the Rain? Wow. Of course, Vic Morrow.
Really?
Was that Vic Morrow?
Huh,
Vic
okay.
Morrow was the actor that was killed in Twilight Zone movie by the helicopter, along with the kid, whatever it was. However many people died in that.
Yeah, Vic Morrow was. Vic
Yeah.
Payback, the guy that was
Back
on
in the
Alice
60s, he was in that war show called Combat. Now, is Taylor Swift going to have the short Dazzler hair or the long Dazzler hair? I wonder.
Oh well, it could be a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. I just saw someone posted on the internet. So
Mm-hmm.
I think she'd do a good job though if she did.
Definitely has a singing voice. I mean, I'm not that familiar with her, but
Yeah, I don't know. If she's
I
an
don't know. You always
actor
see her videos. She's changing outfits like every song.
mm-hmm.
She can do
Well,
it.
golly, I don't know how you do that.
She does 3-hour concerts supposedly that
She
cause
changes
earthquakes.
outfits for every song.
I don't know about every song, but she changes outfits and she has like a
Oh
big.
yeah.
She was just here in Denver, and she donated a lot of money for the food bank. She's raised a lot of money for the Denver Food Bank. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Just she has a lot of fans. She brings in a lot of money into your city when she comes.
I would have. I mean, one
Mhm.
of the concerts that I saw uh, with Tina Turner, she did 20 songs, long
20.
concert. Gave you your money's worth.
Uh-huh.
And did 4 costume changes. One was into her outfit for Thunderdome, and they showed some clips of that while she sang that "You Don't Need Another Hero" or whatever.
2 Men Enter.
Yeah, I think she did a song on the
Right.
soundtrack or something for that movie too.
Yeah. So
Did she do the
yeah,
Blues Brothers?
she put on a concert.
Am
A
I breaking up
concert
real bad?
lasted a couple hours. She definitely, one of the best, probably the best, because she put everything she had into it. She definitely, and it was a sold out concert. Maybe that's, I got to believe she does that at every concert though. And I thought she was older then, in the mid 80s. I mean, she sang She's Got Legs. I remember that from ZZ Tops. She's
There
got
you go.
legs. She knows how to use them.
Tree says Taylor Swift is a dude, so I don't know.
It's only one way to find out.
That's right. The old Crocodile Dundee myth.
Tree Goblin in the house. Hey, Tree Goblin. He says, "Yo, Taylor Swift is a dude.
Allegedly.
Simply the best." Yeah. Mhm. Allegedly. Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, yeah.
We have no solid.
Well, they say that about the former president's wife as well.
Big Mike.
Yeah.
Isn't his little Mike?
No, we haven't had our lizard representation, and I don't know if I can show this little lizard on lizard action.
Oh.
But there it is, folks.
There, right?
Don't get green with envy.
Oh,
Just saying. That's just the long and the short of it. But there you go, Lorenzo, your lizard representation. All right. I know. Before you say it, I'll show it again. You want some of it. Try and contain yourself, Shadow. It'll be all right in the morning.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Check this out. Major fight going on here in the insect world. Getting that wasp or bee, or it looks like a wasp.
Yeah.
That praying mantis is having none of it, though.
Come here, you. Oh, yeah.
Got some life in it. You better I guess all he's got really is the stinger. He's kind of outclassed there, isn't he? Looks like he's already
Yeah.
lost a couple legs there. Wow,
Well,
just let
praying
me eat
mantis
the
is a
good
badass.
bits while you're still alive.
Hey Ray, how's it going?
Ray,
I guess
The
we
way
need
just
to not
matches
show
him, dude.
that to
Look at that.
Sinatra. It
Ka-chow.
might give him some ideas. Hey, Ray, 2 geckos? That's not geckos. That's Geico. Yeah, it's a nice weekender cover. Absolutely. So what's for? I'm not even going to ask you, Shadowhawk. How about you, Justin? What's for supper?
Yeah.
Have you
I just
even
had
thought
Taco
about
Bell
that yet?
like a half hour ago, so I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
make a little bit of soup for myself. Yeah.
When someone's trying to offend me, but little do they know my sense of humor is darker than my coffee. There you go. Yeah, when I discovered Angelica Houston, I was like, yeah, I could go for that. I liked Angelica Houston. I thought she was different.
I liked her as
Nah.
Morticia.
Yeah. A lot of people did. I thought she played a good Morticia. Absolutely.
Hmm. Yeah, those first few Adams Family movies were pretty decent.
There you go. A little Paul Smith there. Wolverine saying, you got to go through the dragon and me.
I miss his classic.
Lockheed was a little, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he had
I
his
actually didn't like
original,
it when they first changed it over.
yeah,
You talk
which
about the
was
original
really,
one, like the cat one with the whiskers.
The
yeah,
yellow
it
and
had
blue
nice legs. Oh
before
yeah,
this one.
praying mantises are badass, and there's several of them. Yeah, different types.
Oh yeah.
So I guess Iron Vic will be getting. He's got to go to a wake tomorrow, and of course I've got to go to my mother's birthday thing tomorrow at some point.
Oh, cool.
And so we'll be getting together
Happy birthday to Mom.
Wednesday. Yeah, she'll be 88 tomorrow. 88 years old.
Wow.
Really?
Congratulations.
Here's a Far Side cartoon. Bigger, Wayne, bigger. It's going to be a record. Blow that caveman up like a piece of bubble gum, I guess. Lockheed is great. Is it Lockheed? I thought it was Lockheed. Lockheed. Was it Lockheed? Maybe it's Lockheed. Like
Lockheed,
Apex.
yeah.
Lockheed with a K?
Yep.
Okay. It's been a while
Yeah, he
since
was
I've
named
read
after.
any of those.
He was named after the plane manufacturer. It's like the little guy from Starjammer, Sikorsky, the little robot dude. He's actually named
Uh-huh.
after a type of helicopter.
Twinkie?
Oh,
Or the inventor of the helicopter. Something. No, Sikorsky.
launching on Jose Garcia says
From
launching on
Starjammer.
Wednesday. I
I'll be
still
running
haven't
those.
found streams to launch on or hop on to. Well, we'll have to invite him. So I'll be doing a short stream on my channel. Been super busy in fulfillment. I did reach out to him and say, hey, come on. He's launching in 2 days. Apparently Luminovox 2, maybe, or no, maybe it's Luminovox on Fund My Comic, which I backed it over on Indiegogo already. But
Oh, maybe.
still,
Yeah, I backed it a while back.
he didn't get back with me, so I'll send him a message again. I'd said come on my show.
Yeah, there you go.
And there he is saying, "Oh, I can't find anywhere to shows to, so I'll just do this." Well, okay.
Yeah, I think I actually hit him on Twitter or something like a week ago. I saw him put out something, and I was like, "Hey, come on by, for Rex tonight's $4 Shadow," and I never heard back from him. So,
Well, I guess I just need to chill out, but when people go on social media and they go, "Oh, I couldn't, can't find anywhere to go on to," and you've already reached out to them, but they hadn't got back to you. It's like, do your own thing then, whatever, just trying to promote your project for you.
yeah, I got you.
And have a good time, hang out, and all that good stuff. I mean, you can never have enough channels to go on to, right?
Nope.
To promote your thing. The Peter Cushing you never got to see. Peter Cushing, the DJ.
Spinning some tunes.
Boom, 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 boom.
He starts scratching it. Waka, waka, waka.
I'm so glad that he got to do Star Wars, at that stage in his career, and become part of the legacy and the classic that's called Star Wars.
Yeah,
and I imagine he knew how big Star Wars was before he died. It was a huge success.
Oh, sure, yeah. He had to have known.
Elliot Rodriguez again, but with a little Raphael action this time on the sketch card.
Cool.
Yeah, they had droopy noses when they first came out. It looked like a old.
Yeah, they did kind of like curl down a little bit.
Yeah, curl down. They were bent, brother. but it looked like it looked like an underground comic. That's what's so cool about it.
Yeah.
A little rough around the edges. And I think people like that. It's you don't need a George Perez always to make it fun, to make it an interesting looking
it just has
comic, right?
To suit your story, if the art.
That's what I like about Odin's book. I really like that. Unconditional Shove. It really had a good vibe to it. Really nice. His artwork for that really sort of fit that project. And sometimes I enjoy that. Sometimes I enjoy that better than. Oh man, check this out, man. This is 1971 Jack Kirby and Vince Colletta's Spirit World. Check that out. I don't know if you can blow that up too well, but
yeah, that looks pretty freaking wild.
Yeah. Respect to guys that actually went off to World War II and then came back and drew comics and do war scenes like this with death all around.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that
gave you a pretty good perspective on doing that kind of work, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't take it lightly. It wasn't just a scene to them. Here's the Velma we never did get on Scooby-Doo. It's wild how people are deforming their bodies for a certain type, you know, big legs. I see that
Yeah.
a lot, Shadowhawk. I don't understand it.
It's the popular look these days, man.
How do you achieve a body type like this, though?
A lot of them are doing implants and stuff, or you do like
Really?
specific, specific
Really?
exercises and diet. Yeah,
Well, she's got some abs. She's definitely been,
yeah.
I don't
Doing
know
doing
why.
whatever
I don't know why anybody would want a body type like that, or possibly put in implants.
Hey, Jitsi Lemon.
She's actually like that. That's very weird.
You get a
Hey,
chance to
hey,
say hi to Ray there, Ray?
right? Right. Yes, I did
Ray Haylock?
when he
Okay.
came in, right after you did.
Oh, okay, good. Didn't know if you missed him.
It's
Man.
the age of human vivisection. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those body types are just.
Do it
I mean,
yourself too.
I
That's the
suppose
best part.
but the thing of it is, you can't come back from that, right? You're gonna have that body type for the rest of your life, and when you're old and saggy,
yeah, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen to you later on in
Yeah.
life.
Oh,
Yeah, things are probably not gonna go
did you
well
just
later.
have an orgasm? What the hell? What was that?
I think that was Justin being disgusted.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I apologize then. King size annual number 13. Sounded like he had an orgasm. Just saying. Whoops. I hate it when it skips over. John Byrne, Captain America. He had a fun run on Captain America. What lurks within the crypt? Micronauts.
There you go.
I guess this is Michael Golden. Cover.
I think so.
I
What
think
number
so,
is that? Can you see?
Number 11.
Yeah, it might still
Probably
be Michael
so.
Golden.
Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man 198 going up against Mysterio is deadlier than by the dozen. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hopefully he's cheaper than
Cheaper by the dozen.
eggs. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I heard her yawn. Oh, good. He dropped some more covers. We'll take a look at a few more covers, and then we shall carry on with something else. Maybe we'll just carry on. Carry on, carry often. There you go. Right? Carry on, carry often.
Sure.
Yeah. What he said. Maybe Justin will have some of these. Some of these aren't as old. Justin.
we'll see.
Okay, starting with Marvel 25th Spinner Rack. I don't know if you have any of those. I'm going to do an homage to that. This is a beautiful one. Classic X-Men number 3.
Oh, yeah.
Which was a reprint title. John
I
Romita
don't buy
Jr.
too many reprints.
Yeah. Well, now these had original covers. So, and this is,
Yeah,
I think, Art Adams. Like Art Adams.
Yeah. Art did
this
a
is
few
Paul
of those new
Smith
X-Men.
Cyclops. Paul Smith Cyclops, X Factor number 10, 1986. He looks very dour there, doesn't he? Bottom lip pooched out. The Thing, I always like that one. I'm going to have to do a bystander like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I should give him shades, though. I don't know. I could put Geo in a coat like that or something.
Yeah,
My rock guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't got a nose though to hang that on. And then here's
Yeah,
Walt Simonson Thor with the beard and mustache. Hell yeah.
yeah, that was good.
hmm Also from 1986, there's the Iron Man. Never did like the red and silver armor.
No, it wasn't my favorite armor.
Spider-Man, that's a cool one. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Yeah,
I
that
guess
was
it'd be
pretty
all
good.
right to gender swap, right? One of these images. I don't think the
What's that?
women had a lot of representation on those covers. Storm there. Star Brand #2. I remember they were making a big deal out of that and talking about that. Jim Shooter
Yeah,
was.
I don't know what
Starbrand.
that is.
That was John Romita. The Spitfire. That's the trash heap Iron Man.
Yeah. Oh God, that book was horrible.
Yeah. Death Tank.
I don't know that one either.
Yeah, it was Marvel's New Universe. I think. When did they launch that, Rex? Like 84, something like that.
86. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Most of it was just utter crap.
It was. It was like
Starbrand
a
was okay.
universe where no one hardly has superpowers, and yet the books that sold the best was the ones that had superpower people in it.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, 284, John Byrne cover, where I don't think I ever bought this one. I know I didn't. I don't.
Yeah, I don't think I have this one either.
If I did, I didn't. I bought it and bagged and put it away very quickly. I don't remember this cover.
Whose leg is that
Where
stomping on her?
I don't know, but
I don't-
apparently it hurts.
Yeah, it looks like it might have hurt a little.
Walt Simonson, the Mighty Thor. This was a good
Oh
run.
yeah, that's Thor back then, man. Yeah.
Yeah. New Defenders. There you go. I think that's a Kevin Nolan cover with the Beast. And I don't know who's going all electric there, but Angel's got his shades on.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Don't see Angel in shades very often. Iron Man, there's that pitiful armor again. Red and silver armor.
Yeah, just I don't know what it was about that one. I didn't like.
1985. I don't know if I
I
still
got that.
have this or not, but yeah, that's nice. John Byrne cover. Star Brand and DP7 from New Universe were pretty good reads, in my opinion. Yeah, but I may be in the minority. No, I think you're right about that. See, that's the ones that had the superpowers in it. The ones that didn't really focus on superheroes, with superpowers, didn't do well.
No.
And yet they were trying to sell that as the whole premise of it. Here's a Sin Eater cover with a black costume. I think there's a lot of people out there collect Spidey when he's in his black costume because they know the black costume becomes Venom. Not Star Wars. Secret Wars 2, #5, Al Milgrom cover. Again, that schlocky looking Iron Man armor. Star Wars 101. This, I believe, is a Walt Simonson cover as well.
No, really.
Mm-hmm. Well, it could be Sienkiewicz, to tell you the truth. Very angular. Did we look at all those? Yes, we did. 1979. I do have a couple of copies of this because I had a piece of production artwork, a page from it. Thor #289, Great Destroyer cover on the Rainbow Bridge in Asgard. Battlestar Galactica #9. I never bought any of those.
No, I didn't.
Crawl the Destroyer. Check that cover out. Skull cover. Thassa, the magic of Thassa Doom. He's back.
Oh.
Marvel premiere #19, featuring Cole the Destroyer. And yeah, Fun and Games #3. Those are always fun. I picked up a few of those. I had the number 5 that's the Beast on the cover.
Yeah, I don't think I
I'm
picked
not
up
familiar
any.
with Fun and Games.
What year is this? This is 1980. Yeah, just right at the start of 80. New Teen Titans, their
There
second
you go.
appearance, not their first. They were in a 16-page preview, and then they got their own title shortly after in 1980. So, second appearance probably of Raven, Starfire, and Cyborg. Changeling with the name Changeling. He was Beast Boy before that. I think I bought this one back in the day. This is a dope cover, man. Looks like maybe Dick Garagano inks. Not sure who did the artwork, but it's dope. I need this in my life.
Yeah, that one's great.
184, I believe. That might be George Perez. It's probably George Perez.
Could be.
Yeah. That's why I need it in my life. I need more of those Justice League George Perez run. The Flash. I've never seen this one. The Sabretooth is very deadly beast. A very deadly beast. Sabretooth. Wow. So that's DC's Sabretooth. I've not seen that.
No.
It's probably not sure who did that cover.
That one.
You have that one? You think?
I think so, yeah.
It's a good one. It's got a Firestorm backup story. Did Keith Giffen do the artwork in that? Keith Giffen?
Oh, man, maybe. I don't remember.
1980 Superman Extra, a daring new series, The Secret Origin of Bruce Superman Wayne. So that was the start of the new Bruce Superman Wayne. That's kind of wild. There's the Enchantress. That's a rare Enchantress. She started back in the 60s. Became of note in the Suicide Squad movie. An obscure character called the Enchantress. Sort of a green-clad witch. Ross Andru cover here. One of the big dollar Superman family. Number 204. Wonder Woman there, little Solomon Grundy, and during this time you had Huntress backup story. The Angle Man. Ooh, so frightening. Yeah, Joe Kubert. Weird War Tales, number 93, with the first introduction to the Creature Commandos. I think I have that. I've tried to go back and get the Creature Commandos. I know you don't do war, but you'd probably like this. It's got Werewolf, Frankenstein, and G.I. Robot in some of the issues, and Medusa joined them, and the Vampire, I think.
Huh.
Oh, that's weird.
But it has a werewolf. They fought the Nazis in World War II. They were called the Creature Commandos. That's a great one. Hell yeah. Joe Kubert cover.
Very cool.
1984, the year I graduated high school. There's some Puck action. Bam!
Yeah, there you go.
And there's a villain that was designed by John Byrne, I believe. Alpha Flight number 16. I don't think I bought that one. I don't think I've ever owned that one.
So if you do an Alpha Flight movie, Puck will be a full-size person?
There's John Byrne. Fantastic Four, number 272. John Byrne cover.
I'll just drink them in post.
I remember that one. And I think this is Kevin Nolan as well. The New Defenders 137. I always like this cover with Gargoyle squeezing the Beast and the Angel and Valkyrie in its four-finger hand. I'll call his thumb a finger.
Hey, Albert.
And little Al Milgrom here. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, number 96. Little Silvermane there, and Cloak and Dagger, Shadowcat, Kingpin, and who's the guy in the purple mask? Apex, do you know him? Did he have like tornado powers or something with the high yellow collar?
I don't remember.
Who was that guy?
Not sure.
Not sure either.
Maybe Apex can tell us.
Number 84. I did go back and buy this one because I
Andre
like
says
the.
the Prowler?
No, it wasn't the Prowler.
No.
Nope.
Oh, Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. I got this one.
Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. I do have this one. I bought it because of the
Was that a
split
4-issue
cover.
run or a 6-issue run? It was one of the other.
It was 4 issues, I believe. Let me go back and look. Just make sure. 6-issue run. 6 issues.
Oh, 6. Okay. Yeah.
6-issue run. Yep.
I remember
Iron
that
Man?
Now and
miniseries.
again.
You remember what?
I remember
I
that
said they would do
miniseries.
that every now.
All right, one more time, Justin. Try it again.
I said I remember that mini series. Wolverine and Kitty
Did you
Pryde.
ever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever? Pick
I never
any
bought
of
it, but I
up?
remember seeing it.
Never bought it.
Oh, okay.
So 2 days.
I started
to
collecting
the
comics
launch
in like
of Seven of
86,
Oz.
87.
No, it's not Paladin. Hey, El Hombre. Ponytail Man.
No.
Do you mean the
Phantom?
Phantom? U.S. spelling. Raunchy? Let's see. I used to have that sensational She-Hulk book where she ends up on the Shield helicarrier. It was pretty raunchy. Huh.
I have to go back.
I guess John Byrne did the interiors to that. I found a thrift store, Ray says, during my vacation that had 2 long boxes of everything Phantom in it. Some really old. The pages crumble. Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Definitely George Perez. Okay. Shadow Wars, Secret Wars 2, not Shadow Wars 2, Electric Boogaloo. Only 6 more issues after that. Yeah. Sorry to ignore the chat. Got a little behind there. Justin, what are you going to do with the Keshi? It's still up on, I think, down in the description. If not today, I put it in tomorrow's. I've been pushing that sign up as, dropping the link and
I
then
still
you're
need
over on
4 or 5 more signups before I can launch it, but I'm having a little bit of a delay right now because this guy is supposed to be printing the bazookas up.
right.
They were printed wrong way, I guess.
Oh, really?
Huh.
They
Wow.
still work, but they're for a left-handed person. The scope's on the other side.
Right.
Smokes is a right-hander. It just looks a little odd with the scope on the opposite side.
Right.
So I just wanted him to fix that. I don't know how that happened because when he showed me the final figure, the bazooka was fine.
Right.
And then when he printed it, somehow printed the old file or something. But it's a pain in the ass to print all these weapons and all these figures on these 3D printers because anything can go wrong.
He didn't print a lot of them, did he?
Oh, yeah. I have 24 figures already printed.
Well, I mean, he didn't misprint the bazookas. After one, he probably noticed it, or did he?
No, he misprinted all of them.
Oh, God.
So I noticed it when I received the order, and then he's been reprinting them. But when you print like 5 or 6 at a time, some of them will fail during the printing process. So you have to print more. So they take a while. Even the weapons take a while to print.
Well, yeah, I mean,
and then they have to trim them all out and everything too, right? Once you take them out of the mold.
It's not a mold; it's a 3D printer.
Right, but you know what I mean. You got like that the extra plastic from
the over drip or whatever.
Yeah, the injection. You got to trim away all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting on getting those bazookas replaced, and then I'm gonna send a couple to Eric, and I'm hoping he can make them into Keshis, and he makes molds, and then he can make them actually Keshi,
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Well, at least there was a small part that was misprinted.
Yeah, it's just a removable weapon, so we can it could be fixed real easy. You guys wouldn't even notice it if I didn't say anything. I just
Right.
prefer it to be the scope on the other side. That's the only issue with it.
Right.
Right.
Other than that, I got a couple new things that I'm going to release with the campaign. So it's going to be, I'm going to have the Ultimate Digital Edition, which is going to have Smokes line art edition and the penciled edition, and we're going to have a bonus PDF that's going to have unreleased content. And then I'll have the line art edition for Weaponized Werewolf, and just the regular standard digital copies of Smokes and Weaponized Werewolf. So 6 PDFs total. It's going to be all digital. And Smokes will have I think I'm going to have 2 different kinds of Smokes figures. One's going to hold the weapons. The other one's going to be more like a Muscle Man figure. So it's not going to have a way to hold a weapon for the other version. So I'll just have like 2 versions of Smokes.
There you go, Shadowhawk. This is what I'm talking about. That just happened to be right down there. I looked down there, and there it is.
Oh yeah.
And this is the one you want because it's the direct. It's got the diamond and the little mark
Maze
out.
on his head. So you draw on the
maze
cover.
Yeah, I mean, they might have like half a drawing, and then he could fill it in. It was an activity book with games and stuff, and it's fun and games by Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd find them on the comic book rack, and I didn't get very many of them. I must have missed this one, or might have had it back in the day. I don't know, but it's
Yeah,
it's
I
got
don't remember
my
seeing them
favorite
very often.
character on there. You don't remember those?
I remember seeing them, but not very often, and I didn't
Yeah.
pick any of them up.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't pick up very many, maybe 2, 3 in the run, but yeah, I actually, I kind of like, I don't want to draw or I want to keep my comics in good shape, but I mean, I got to admit, I did like practice my drawing. I think like they had that half face of like Daredevil, and I tried to draw Daredevil on the other side. And I did work some of the puzzles and stuff, so I did get into just facing these, a few of them, the ones I bought, But
so you had fun, played games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Got to cut loose and destroy a book every now and then. If they would ever deliver some of the ones that I backed, once I get them in, I wouldn't mind destroying them. Because of the way they've ran their campaigns.
Well,
but I doubt some of those books will ever come out, to tell you the truth. You wait and you wait and you wait and you wait and you hope and same thing with that big hardback I bought and they are under review right now by Indiegogo. It was that old Eclipse comic, Aztec Ace. Yeah, I was looking forward to getting all that into one volume because I don't have all the floppies anymore. So I don't know what's going to happen with that campaign. Maybe eventually I'll get a refund. Who knows? I don't want a refund. I want the damn book.
Right.
If I back something, I want it.
Sound like that's going to happen.
I don't know. I mean, it's just a reprint. What the hell?
I'm still waiting on my Scout comic book. Are you familiar with Tim Truman?
What?
Timothy Truman?
Yeah, Timothy Truman. Love him. What? What was it?
Scout. The Scout.
Oh, Scout. Yeah. I didn't have very much of his another Eclipse book. I never had much Scout, but I did love his stuff on Grimjack for First Comics.
Oh, okay. I know him from Grimjack.
A lot of the other stuff that he did, yeah. He did Hawkman too for DC Comics on one of the runs. He might have took over from Graham Nolan.
Well, the problem is he's like 4 years late on this campaign.
Yeah, that's not a good look, bro. Not a good look. Kind of sucks that you guys don't stream during my active hours. Getting groggy. Well, what are your active hours? Give me your active hours. I'll stream if I'm available. Is that early in the morning? Because I've seen you in on some of my early streams. Have a good day and night. Okay.
All right, night, Gypsy.
Yeah. Well, watch us on replay.
Just stream
You know.
night and day. Satisfy everyone.
People say that. I try, but don't always succeed, Justin. You're in Belgium, so that will be super difficult for you. Well, you'd be surprised. I'll have a marathon stream. You can come in on a good time for you.
There you go.
Maybe I'll
pick a
try and top
weekend.
my 30-hour stream. Of course, you got to chop that up, right?
I did a 6-hour stream. That's my longest so far.
Yeah. And you were probably higher than Cooter Brown, weren't you?
Yes, but my voice started giving out after around the 5.5 hour mark.
Yeah, that will happen. When that happens, you just about have to shut it down, or share something on the stream, or have more interaction, on the panel. Are you working on how's Smokes the Fox 3 script coming? Are you doing a
2?
What?
2.
Well, I know, but I mean, I know Mike Barron's wrote both of those, but now you got an Ian no, that's Truman, right? I was getting him confused. Tim Vigil, that you have you ever met Tim's brother Joe?
I've heard of him, but no,
Okay.
I've never met him.
I was on a panel with him at Christmas time a couple years ago for a brief amount of time. I think it was over there on Pops' channel, actually.
I met Tim Vigil several times, though.
Yeah.
He's at the shows all the time.
Did you ever get him to draw something for you?
Yes, I got several commissions from him. Conan piece.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, of course, my Weaponized Werewolf cover. I have them on a bunch of jams. I get these. Did I ever show you my jams? I think I showed you before, didn't I? Yeah, I showed you guys.
Yeah, I think.
Even a brain freeze. Remember I showed you all those jams I had? A whole book of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is this thing frozen?
Yeah, no. I was just, I'm also reading the chat as you speak.
Yeah.
Broke character for there a second, huh? I'm tucked up in bed, Tree Goblin says. So did you ever get Timothy Truman to draw anything for you for your collection, Justin?
Yeah, Tim Truman, I got him to draw Conan on a horse.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is, I like to get Conan on a throne, and I also like to get Conan on a horse. So I'll ask for those commissions from artists. If they're a good artist and they draw Conan, I'll try to get them to draw. I have one from Bob Hall as well. I had him draw.
Bob Hall goes way back. Yeah, he used to do the Avengers and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Early 70s, he was drawing the Avengers.
Yeah, he's a great artist.
Yeah. Seems
he's a
like
great
Bob
guy
Hall
too.
might have done something with the All-Stars, or not the All-Star Squadron, the Squadron Supreme, but I could be wrong about that.
I first noticed him on Shadow Man.
Oh, Shadow Man for Valiant. Yeah, the Valiant had a lot of the old comic book professionals and pros.
So that's how I was introduced to him. I know he was been doing stuff long before that. Yeah. He also did the Willow comic book for Marvel.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The adaptation, the movie adaptation.
Yeah, I think it was only a couple issues or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
He told me he never even saw that movie.
Wow. So I guess they kind of had it storyboarded out, or he went by script, or
they let him see like this little preview on some screen. This is before the internet, you know what I mean? And they had to watch like this really early version of like some scene,
Yeah.
which had when there was no dragon. They just told him to imagine a dragon,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and you know what I mean.
it seems like he would have to view the movie to adapt the movie and get it
Yeah, but
somewhat
they didn't even
close.
care. It was so secret back then. They didn't even want the people that are working on it to even know. So he didn't know exactly what the dragon looked like. So he
Wow.
told me he had to redraw it all later on because when he saw what the dragon finally looked like, then he was like, "Oh, it doesn't." No,
Oh,
it
they
doesn't look
did
right."
have it redrawn. Okay.
He told me he had to redraw it.
That's
That's
interesting.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you met some really a bunch of artists in your time.
Yeah, I used to go to a lot of conventions. I still do, but I used to
Yeah.
travel out of state. I just basically just stay in Colorado right now. There's like three
Right.
conventions, 3 or 4 conventions now a year, and they bring in pretty good guests. So there's no reason to have to leave. But
Yeah.
I used to go to California, and the Big Wow was a really good convention. I used to go to all kinds of guests. So I've met everyone. They had Bernie Wrightson was there. Frank Cho.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
What's his name there? The guy from The Watchmen. Um,
Oh,
what's his name there?
Dave Gibbons.
Yeah, Dave
Dave
Gibbons.
Gibbons.
But he was barely at his table.
Yeah.
He was there for like 20 minutes, and I just happened to catch him. And I had
That's
some
wild.
reprints of, and I had to read some reprints of The Watchmen because I couldn't find any of the back issues, and they were really expensive. And I was like, well, I'll just get these. Well, they weren't reprints; they were the second rebooting, whatever. When they rebooted it recently, not too long ago, a few years back. The Watchmen.
Oh,
You know what I'm
right.
talking about?
Yeah.
So I brought them to him, and I didn't know it was going to upset him. But he goes, I'm not going to sign them books. And I guess, he didn't want a sequel or more Watchmen books created, I guess, is the problem. And he said he had nothing to do with it.
That was
But,
Dave Gibbons.
yeah.
Well, see, they kind of had a fallout for a while. I think he's been working with them since then on that, but yeah, because they were supposed to get the rights back, he and Alan Moore, to Watchmen, and they once it went out of print, what never went out of print. They kept it in print perpetually. So they'll never.
But man,
get
he
the
almost
rights.
had me like crying, man, because I've been to so many
Right.
shows, met so many artists. I never had an artist tell me they wouldn't sign something. I never encountered that, and it kind of like made me sad. And
I
then
know
he goes,
it puts you back, like when I went up to George Perez and asked him, "Would you draw me a beast?" and he was like, "Oh, I don't do that anymore." It was kind of a letdown.
I got a
And-
beast by George Perez, so I don't know why he would say that.
Well, I guess during that time he might not have. During that time, maybe I caught him at a bad time, but he was very, very open and talking, and I was like, "You helped me get into comics, read comics and stuff." He's probably heard that a million times before. Kind of like when I went and talked to Adam West, I was like, "Your show was one of the first ones I ever watched." I was there in front of the TV drooling as like a 1 or 2 year old, but I remember your show, and it made a big impression on me. You were one of my first heroes on TV, and to me that means something, and I think it should to the actors too, or the creators when you say stuff like that. But I understand that it's not as personal for them as it is
I was just about to walk away after he said he wouldn't sign the books, and then he goes, "I'll tell you what, I'll do you a sketch." And
That's
I said,
awesome.
All right, and then before I can even ask what I wanted or whatever, he already drew the comedian, like a headshot.
Huh?
I guess he draws. It's like a remark. He draws the same thing.
Like a little remark. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and then he asks your name, and then he puts it in the speech balloon.
Personalize it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What did he do it on? Just a piece of paper to give you, or was
Yeah, I
it
think
like
he
a
had some
program?
pad with him. It was a small pad. It's not that big
Okay.
of a piece.
Yeah.
And then my wife was with me, and then she wanted a sketch, and then she got one, but she had to donate money or something. He had some something on his table. I don't know where it went to, but she said she wanted a night owl, and he was like, "Night owl." He seemed like surprised, like she knew who Night Owl was or whatever. But yeah, he drew a nice night owl for her, so we both got a sketch.
Cool.
So that's cool.
Yeah, of course, great UK artist. Guys, I gotta go. We just hit the 2-hour mark, and I do have to go in early. Have to be there. Thanks, Justin, for coming in. Shadowhawk. Maybe
Yes,
I'll
sir.
call you later.
Glad I made the whole time.
I'm glad you made the whole time. Hope your digestive issues work itself out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to have some soup and a little bit of toast here. See how I feel.
Well, I wouldn't eat till I'm hungry.
I've been hungry for a while.
Ray says, thanks, guys. Wow, Dave Gibbons didn't have to be a dick about it.
He wasn't really a dick. I understand. If he had nothing to do with that, he wouldn't sign it. But I said, hey, you created those characters. You should sign it just because you created them. And he didn't like that response.
Well, I mean, you know, I think he's working with them now, but yeah, they kind of got screwed over by DC because they never have had that book out of run, and they never will, because the moment they stop publishing it, they get the rights back and DC loses the property. Great show. See everyone later. Yes. And that is my response to Hell the Chat, Hell CG, and Justin Belmont. Hell, Weaponized Werewolf.
Thanks for having me.
And Smokes the Fox. Absolutely. We're going to have to get you and yeah, I mean, I meant to ask you, you know, about 3, but we'll talk about 3 if you've even got the concept for 3.
No, I don't have the concept for 3. I'm just started 2.
You got to think ahead, Justin. That's all I'm saying. Think ahead. keep the story flowing. See how I circled back and did that Jinsaki thing. Hell the Chat. Happy early birthday to my mother. Tomorrow's stream going to be dedicated.
Yeah, tell her happy birthday.
Oh yeah, I definitely tell her happy birthday and give her a hug and kiss tomorrow. 88 years old.
Tomorrow's my anniversary. That's weird. Your mom's birthday.
Oh wow.
That's my our 8th anniversary.
Well, happy 8th anniversary to you and your wife. Awesome.
It's also my dad's birthday, so that's kind of weird too.
Oh wow. Synchronicity. Well, I mean, you probably married on his birthday to honor his birthday.
Yeah, but it wasn't on purpose. It was weird. Just happened.